Mamensha asem free Ghana ni abrantie Tariq Lamptey. Yete ni din wo system ni ma chekakra. On say nyame ya adoma Tariq Lamptey and Brighton for contract ebewu June 30th 2026. Na as it stands now obia nse de nim say Brighton for no ebe renew contract na so mun renew for Tariq Lamptey. Na no anaba be todwa say Galatasaray for no monitor Tariq Lamptey situation with Brighton. Say omoshana Brighton for renew the contract for Tariq Lamptey. Galatasaray for decided say ombebo pia Brighton for no. No money o negotiate for Ghana ni abrantie Tariq Lamptey. The same player Besiktas so Turkey monitor the situation no. On say Besiktas for ne Emerson Royal din komo. Na no na Besiktas for decided say Emerson Royal deal no and go through our next target ebe Tariq Lamptey. So as it stands now, two giants from Turkey, Galatasaray and Besiktas so munyina no monitor Tariq Lamptey situation with Brighton. Real Madrid aso na kin medru no. Madrid mpanyimfo say omahu say team ni nyina no omo weakest spot the center back area. Enti animu ya na waso omo san center back de ne ba. Na two center backs are Real Madrid for targeting no. Enye news obi anim Kounde ne Saliba. Kounde ene Saliba. Ana Real Madrid for target say e waso omunya omo e de omo beche boboko nim. Na Real Madrid for tena se ye omo hwehwe mu ye omo ebobo ni omo no. Omo se Saliba ne Kounde no. Animu ya de omo ko sesi omo betimanya no Kounde. No mo center back animu ya. Na Kounde plan ne say ankombo season ni wie. Na the contract number wie. Na Real Madrid for mpanyimfo tena se omo analyze omo team no mo ne say se omo ankofa a center back amba animu ya na. New season omo ho be kire omo. Enti omo decide say afedi omo debate be call Liverpool. Na kina ha say na aslesem ne wo no. Madrid for no next week in Krayaba ne kire say omo prepare 20 million euros e de akoma Liverpool for Kounde. Nyame aduma next week Madrid prepare 20 million euros e de akoma Liverpool for Kounde. Omo say ne die omo no du kadaya baby omo gina no e hoye se manji 20 million euros na Kounde renew obeba free enti say Liverpool for pa next week no omo nji 20 million euros no enye sa Kounde beba free enti the new offer next week Madrid dey call for Kounde Liverpool no 20 million euros enra ana story beto odwa say kwaku team Manchester City prepare bid with their Barcelona ni nyina no Kounde emenu a story ni beto odwa say Manchester City for prepare bid bi I say almost 80 million euros for Kounde Barcelona na eno ana intermediaries na omukobusa Barcelona for no Barca for aka kire intermediaries ne say omo nsan ko machi no omo nko Manchester City or no omo nko Manchester City for say Kounde no omo nton no Kounde omo nton no na Kounde no omo nton no Kounde no part of omo future plans na omo beton ni mpokra na 80 million no wo fom enti Barcelona for aka kire intermediaries no Manchester City for edema intermediaries say ankomo ne Barcelona ankaza say Kounde no ne ho nsem te say Barca ene aka kire intermediaries ne say omo nko kan kire Man City for say de di kan Kounde no omo nton no de tosu mienu oye player odomakoma so ana so omo beton ni mpokra na 80 million euros no omo Barcelona for no omo nje Liverpool aso Liverpool for center back. Now Liverpool center back omo pe no. Omo first option Guehi. I will say a kind of Crystal Palace. Or no ana Liverpool for first option. Now eno na Liverpool for say sa Crystal Palace for say change on be yire bo ne so a. Eni omo be ko Villa Park. No ma ko Aston Villa. Konsa. The plan B for Liverpool about the center back area. The plan A and also our first choice Guehi. Crystal Palace for si kanu omo Liverpool for say osoro omo be try ni omo negotiate so omo ni omo negotiate na change na Crystal Palace age na baby omo gina omo be call Aston Villa abrante na friend say Konsa no Liverpool for say omo plan B our the center back area enra Christopher Nkunku ehia Chelsea mpanyimfo ne omu di nkomo nkunku kohia Chelsea mpanyimfo no Chelsea de to nkunku anim say omo nya ready say omo beton no ana omo nya say omo force ne so omo beton no eske bi ba na eya omo beton by omo force say chenchina ye pese ye ton nkunku eno na nkunku de to Chelsea mpanyimfo ntro anim say so nso betina boboku no ma wo so mo guarantee ni playing time eno ana enura Chelsea mpanyimfo entimi an guarantee nkunku playing time omo si eno nkwa na opede a omo ntimi guarantee no eka ho bi anema Xavi esa akohia bayanfo na one bayanfo ni di nkomo denden because enura meeting na ekọ so no Chelsea for so omo ntimi guarantee nkunku playing time to say the open no na tozen adarabia yo na nsenya na Chelsea ko sign the free Fulham ne second season na adarabia yo etimi ewrem wo Chelsea no eno na report say free London air battery say Chelsea nyo amadwen say omo beton abrante no na seba na team be the 30 million pounds plus eba Chelsea be so magi for adarabia yo seba na team bia ye ready say obetu 30 million pounds plus Chelsea be so mun say Chelsea for the free omo nyo say omo beton boy no ba wo ba na oti kan 30 million plus Chelsea so omo beton yes so far Newcastle, West Ham, Crystal Palace, AC Milan, and Monaco show interest. Ewa darabia yum Chelsea for 30 million pounds plus. Ewo defender him. Na sadi odi tu the PSG anybody go the ken confirmation aba no kre. Na inhwehwemu aba to dwampo kra say PSG for no use Marquinhos. Say omone Rodrigo nkasa. Rodrigo situation here say boy nim peso obeyi nanim se opeso free Real Madrid boboku nim ana Real Madrid for so nyoma nim so peso omoton no enti obi atwen hwan na beye first move Real Madrid for atwen se Rodrigo bebo omanim abeka chom se me pese me free boboku nim ana Rodrigo so atwen Real Madrid for se obeba se ye pese ye ton eno ana yesi PSG for no use Marquinhos e dia convince Rodrigo se Liverpool aba Spurs aba by team or join ye beboa no eye PSG boboku no enti PSG ni Rodrigo nsensem no eye no kre Benjamin Sesko a rejecte Hilal e wo Saudi Benjamin Sesko wa rejecte Hilal e wo Saudi wa kache Hilal for ne say opese otena Europe no si akan e wo European top flight league nim ondru level e wo so oba Saudi enti Benjamin Sesko a rejecte Hilal for ne move no metesa na wo ka Raheem Sterling ni Liverpool story no enye Liverpool for aneko Chelsea say omo pe Raheem Sterling. Na ken de tie ne say Raheem Sterling ni agency no aneko offer abrante fence Raheem Sterling edema Liverpool for no. Na obekaya at the time na Eric Ten Hag go Manchester United no. Na Raheem Sterling one player na Eric Ten Hag person de Manchester. Ana sa do na nkoso. Enti at the time okopie mu wo Liverpool ye head coach edema Liverpool no. Ana sa agency na ekohu Liverpool for say Raheem Sterling no betimi de naba eno na Liverpool for mpanyimfo ne ka say omo to ne de enye problem because they say Chelsea pay 20 to 25 million euros ewo Raheem Sterling na mom problem awo ho na Raheem Sterling aketua oje 16.9 million pounds says can no de buy euros 19.5 million euros says can no ntimi entua because Liverpool highest paid player mpokraje 6 million euros Patrick Schick ana Grimaldo enti saa ni sika na open no omo ntimi ntua ena ma Liverpool for no atwe om ho de free saa de onim no eye because of iskasem
saa English boys no me issues kakra quick one brem sisia Raheem Sterling get 300,000 or Chelsea what ka Jadon Sancho Chelsea or man is 170 or 180 no per 300 say Juventus no 100,000 no
aye
Omo man 170 to 180 1G. Say Juventus man 100,000 because but obi an obenya
option obi an ready to be.
Entire na Raheem Sterling na abian say 300 no better so.
E was what so because baby adun there is no single club a obetua Raheem Sterling says can.
Okay, Raheem Sterling so betima bro. So no ni World Cup obi akọ.
Nti obetima Chelsea
ni. Obetima ata na wagenti bia ebetuni na kasa. Say Garibadia no obetima bia.
No atinum sa. Eba sa so na Chelsea ebe ha Chelsea.
Na ni dey fa Raheem Sterling e fa no ben. Ana. Okay, the trust.
Enti say there Liverpool for no mo so mo highest paid player just 6 million. Sa wo 19.5 no mu ntimi ntua enti sa deal no e na ma Liverpool for be story so mo say match omo ho no enura na ken be breaking story de ma say strikers a Manchester United dey pe no me de Evanilson din by ena no pay ken confirmation enya aba kwakukura ha beka ayesa analysis we pukura pen menya confirmation for Manchester Manchester United ebe sign a striker e wo Premier League o ma list 4 Mateta Nicholas Jackson Oli Watkins Evanilson we eye 4 strikers se Manchester United be sign striker e wo Premier League ni ma emu baako entu ye Manchester United fan na bigi Mateta wo ho Nicholas Jackson Oli Watkins and Evanilson we confirmation for Manchester United
we are be in United 4 we there
4 some be sign striker wo Premier League ni mko dia we ye Premier League ni mko
Manchester United for strikers we say 4 we no mnya
4 we Premier League
okay o strikers on pen no okay
on say enyo na ye first enyo na we na ye first option the first option say Benjamin Sesko by say Premier League ni mko no be sign striker free mu dia Mateta Nicholas Jackson Oli Watkins and Evanilson we eye for amensa aka na no analyze it for Akacha Manchester United say Sesko deal ebo no mate so. Omo di about 70 million euros. Ye say Leipzig for mu ne say on betena tena ho ana team kese bi amba befa Benjamin Sesko. Enti Leipzig for no ate Benjamin Sesko bo no so e di about 70 million euros. Na ken enra ye say be breaking news bi wa say Chelsea for be shia Xavi Simons impanyimfo. Enra ye be kan wa ha say. Ena no pay afi de me say aye deja won tintan video say Chelsea ni Xavi Simons akona nimpa na ma men sama details enra meeting as ne ken me hwehwe mu che say Chelsea offer mo de ma Xavi Simons ni oma offer ne contract till 2032 +1 your option enra meeting e course between Chelsea and Xavi Simons ye beka wa ha no details e wom ana me sa de ma no Chelsea offer Xavi Simons contract to 2032 yes +1 salary no 8 to 12 million euros
that's saying 7 years
I say no more sign
7 years plus extra 1
yeah
8 years
aye
Xavi Simons
so
the age is 22 so okay
and a salary
no be 30 years
salary no 8 to 12 million euros boy no okay with Chelsea project no and no ana boy no communicate to any agency na Ali Barat etimbi Ali Barat nye ni agent to na ni key decisions no oka hu bi o se na ni Chelsea project no ne ye na kono enti say dia ka no Chelsea so betimi ne Leipzig etimi finalize on se Bayern pe left winger aye nyina nim say Luis Diaz obi ani menye news biem Bayern for ne pese bid no de be kono bid that Liverpool for reject enti omo pepe in all ebe akosi 80 million euros a omo hesom de ba koma Liverpool na no na ya ba betu dwa say se omanya Luis Diaz on be Manchester United Garnacho kwata kra Garnacho wo se oba
Garnacho de be 40 ana
Manchester de omo pay 40 million pounds
40 million
enti Bayern for se omanya left winger bia on betima ko Manchester United aso ya akwa Garnacho 40 million Jorge Mendes super agent on se ono anema Francesco Conceição deal no Juventus etimi sign no ana opa Juventus mpanyifo acho say Abrante friend said Nelson Semedo say oni club anka Juventus mfa no
Semedo
yes Nelson Semedo Jorge Mendes Juventus mfa no ma me bobo de aka no so mfa ma kakra na me no ka say Rodri so Manchester City for be man new contract omo hu we a Real Madrid for tata boy no na Real Madrid for say omo nim say omo ko Arsenal nim so omo pe Saliba Arsenal mbo omo cry 100 million euros enti Saliba de ne de omo nya abotre 100 million euros so munye ready so mba ko tuama Arsenal
Madrid for me ekelent
say
omolaya o kwa mo fa treat o musika de
omolaya no
na so mo so na so mo yeska foi
by 100 million euros
Madrid for ntua
Saliba de o muntua na ken ma me break story we na me fancy ase ma ewie ya Manchester United loan offer me de call Aston Villa ewie ya wo kase ya na yensa kan for Emiliano Martinez Aston Villa for asa reject omo penny loan with option to buy Aston Villa for say some bet to ya omo for 40 million pounds na infambra and breaking one exclusive amensaka unse no ambeka cho say PSG for AP Turam from Juventus ama Juventus about 120 million euros yes PSG for next option Kamavinga from Real Madrid Kamavinga Brahim Diaz AC Milan for a monetary situation or Real Madrid. As to say Obeka Alonso plans no and as on Kenti exclusive no. But me fancy ana kwakuni bi
Italian club the oba na just alone ana
sikeni ho.
Italy scan said any ho. Others before there was submission mame why na Man United in four strikers.
Manchester dey na.
Why na wo fan wo dey.
Oh,
wo to be am Manchester United I wanna be fan.
Samia min choose for we min choose back ma o.
Be boa mo we say we dey oba be boa pa.
Me for Watkins am.
Be for Watkins. Okay.
Na me no dey keka kono enche Calvin Lewin so edin baba.
Okay.
Me send yan kofo ni si kofo no.
Ombo ne dey. Me hu say Mateta. Me dey me Mateta na mo. E mo hwe ni din te so mo rodi omo ene keteke mu dey but yen we ball na obetima bon.
Asamo.
Omo ina so ne so.
So wa.
Okay.
Ken me da si na minchia awoshi. Owodun kwa no fen. Na yembo nkomo kakra. Ubisa question be efa Madrid ho. Na let me take 1 minute or two and address it. The fact say uska interest say was say we frugal with your spending. Uska just say we spending rough. Oko banks and kesia sika for na agigi loan bebre. Unse sika for pa na agigi loan. And yes sika na okoji hu loan no ni bi o bi pa on account him but agigi loan. See, you need to be extremely smart to continue building your wealth. Sebi unim nim dia wintimi embo sika homienu. But you see, Madrid situation with centre backs, they need to have a careful look at it again. Eder Militao, Antonio Rudiger, Dean Howson, Raul Asensio, David Alaba, 5 centre backs. What the 5 centre backs plus Aurelien Tchouameni or your alternative eka one, and you're bad. Into on paper it is good, but the reality pie woman say, Ken, most of these players yen kai omon kan sa. I had to say, what's him? Na John Stones, Netanaki now say, makai omwa kame centre backs on 1 year, obebo 2 months, ombe brabe 3 months. And they Chelsea 4 kind of centre backs are. Omo ya no the Wesley for fan account because they know say he is not fully fit. Ken Madrid for centre backs. Eder Militao unya ACL 2023. And na wakwaba and wasanso abebenya another ACL bio. ACL mienu in a matter of 3 years. Into getting Eder Militao back in shape Eden. Antonio Rudiger ono kra de ACL no nya ya che nebom he recovered and waba back but last year ni kotodwe he was injured akwane chichire ne 9 sa the body entire season into getting Antonio Rudiger back to his normal level it is difficult. David Alaba de obiye ni menya fe na mi be chechire he's been out every single time we here no into 5 centre backs no. There is no guarantee say miensa na ewom no ubenya omo throughout the season. This problem Carlo Ancelotti even without Dean Howson last year Madrid enya similar problem. Now Madrid for should take a decision on their centre backs. Omo yet to say yan train next season ne Konata akasa Konata beba freer. Maybe this season they will suffer. Because I am not too sure Alaba will be fully fit to play for Madrid this season. Gidi sa. Militao me wuni ye. Because ebe chance no get back to the normal level. Antonio Rudiger obebo so ye fully fit. He's better. Name how guaranteed are you? Because akwana ne nine no ya chichire sa afa na wakoye sedua ba nti how well and Antonio Rudiger bebo sa. They should be very careful. Mimenya they need to buy a centre back in ya. Because number 5 the 5 centre backs yo e won krata aso ye but the reality is that almost 2 centre backs pay. Well, let's move on. I'm going to take a decision here. Liverpool for Guehi na or Crystal Palace no. I kind of 1 year. Once Liverpool for a shark kwadanechi say na me do my next season. Bueno, as a sober free, no by Liverpool. The same Liverpool is angry, say at day na Kounde, Madrid Senechi. You see how football clubs are. Guehi, Crystal Palace say last year Newcastle for the 70 million pounds. Almost a mistake on we no. Last year Newcastle 70 kofonanje. For this boy. And now fee boy no also extend I kind of 1 year with the contract. So Crystal Palace won't possess say me no can say Crystal Palace they are extremely confused. Sa boy no ko free ya omoboka. Liverpool for say yen sika no boy na nyesa ye be fa free. The same Liverpool ni buafu se Kounde Madrid Senechi. This how football clubs are. E koma no a ope and koma no so a na as we jakakra. Ken last year Chelsea for 11 signings. This year Chelsea drew 8. Kono, Mike Pendes, Dario Sugu, William Estevao, Dilap, Mamadou Sarr, Kendre Payet, Joao Pedro, Jamie Giddens. Just say, Omo drew 8. It's a slightly say Omo drew 10 because you're trying Jabi Simons and you're trying say Jara Hato Subeba. Signings in here, it looks like we cannot stop them. They will continue making it because say in the eyes of Todd Bowley and in the board of directors, they see Chelsea as a clubber. Yes, they want trophies. They want business aspects. So I'm not going to delve into those business aspects. Now, Ken, Jara to na Chelsea for Penono. Last year, he was linked to Real Madrid. Arsenal for no open. City cry akopako anepe onimbo. Ayakwada. Na mamenka say the quest for a left-footed centre back. Our sansu timi ball left back no edos won Europe pa. Because say who a traditional number 3. Normally, traditional number 3 for no omu idea is that they be attack, let's attack. But who are a traditional left-footed centre back or Timmy Sanso Botrea? I am normally defensive. That is the difference. To say Manchester City, Okowa, Josco Vardiol, or a centre back, or Timmy Bo as a left back. Inigo Martinez, Barcelona, or a centre back. Say club and watch children, wait me as a left back. To say the wako PAG, William Pacho, or a centre back, club and watch no wait me about a left back. Manchester United, Lisandro Martinez, he can also do same. Clubs so don't one now will be Arsenal, Cranano Wakofa, Califiori Diaba. Now, Chelsea was similar profile. I agree. Levi Colwill. Or call Brighton. Oh, sounds so back. Or boss a left back, and son or centre back. Or no a similar profile. Name the rest of the profile at Chelsea war. Bediashil. Yang na yedi say emfa. Enu nti na Chelsea kofa Renato Viega buy. Renato Viega or a similar profile centre back itimi boss a left back. But since Renato Viega free hono clearly Chelsea left back one e wadampan. Who kuku free one da kuku amono. Bon say James na ebo anasa malogos to na ebo mebo. It clearly Chelsea needs a backup. A key position among for margin coho, but without Cucurella, they be at Chelsea about as a midship. Even so, be a kakra. It's clearly Chelsea will need a profile because Sanka Renato Viega or Chelsea Koto Hara Jatu Emma. It's to say Chelsea needs that position and Wako Hato is a very good player. This is where the problem is. Aquadano, Wako Netherlands, almost he's the next Nathan Aki. Say otsna aya sa obenya playing time obeko World Cup. So ko Chelsea na wenya boni bia ma they will drop him from the national team. This is where we are. They thought will be okay. Jose Mourinho kitwe bi na membre me main issue so ampesa me kan wasem. Jose die whether you like him or not or a legend e will coach na dwuma name. One thing you can never erase and say when a 41-year-old coach, 41 in coaching, we are young. Premiership, even as Wenger, na on to me, Sir Alex Ferguson, na a 41-year-old coach, Beba, no about be team Sir Alex Ferguson, temuno for 2 years, na Chelsea back-to-back Premiership. Chelsea first year on your 95 points to lose back up. Way you can never erase from Jose Mourinho, much respected. Name Ken. The constant attack on Pep Guardiola is so unnecessary. Maybe Jose Mourinho agree or your legend score back as I say and do. But I see constantly he keeps on attacking Pep Guardiola science then saying okay someone for fun and trasa, which I think it is very very bad because baby I would agree I was saying or kasa obi a put to go and listen because some of the things he says a blatant lie. What did I say? Pep Guardiola baby obekobiano na wakopamu nkofo no wakotofo fraud aba. Hey, some of us we defended Jose Mourinho. Ken, okay, Chelsea 2003. Chelsea na course semi-finals of the Champions League. Till 2003. Goalkeeper Ben and another goal in Chelsea. 2003. A year before Jose Mourinho came, na Carlo Cudicini and another goalkeeper at the Chelsea Football Club. Carlo Cudicini. Okay. Jose Mourinho buy and I call top Peter Cech buy. Ken, maybe so. And yes, similar to Joe Hart and Claudio Bravo.
So family, I'm for back. Family in the back.
And I make us say, could you change the Chelsea do Champions League? And then one more could the Antwerp or Toby buy now. So
Bravo and Ken run and also the December can one I mean.
Ken, the Atiana say Manchester United when we observation Kakrebi Nami fancy.
Okay.
You see, Premiership no. Roy Keane. Patrick Vieira, Makaleli, SCP Premiership, no defensive midfield role, no, a hard lap tacklers. Unim cha 116 away England. Time and Carrick, Manchester United got far by 2006. But Bessasa the defensive midfield role away England. Because Carrick the name when Joaquin was leaving. Now, Manford were searching in the market for a defensive midfield or chat to say Roy Keane, and near Dane to say Roy Keane. Manchester United decided to go for Carrick. Ken, Carrick born in England, born be. Also, a refined. Sadia, Sergio Busquets, Beji, Dean Power, Hono. Michael Carrick, the born the face. But I see, Michael Carrick's problem was that the first year, Manchester United G League, but the Biana semi-finals game against AC Milan. It was virtually Michael Carrick was scores versus Pello Gattuso Kakamonia there. If Manchester United had won the Champions League, can it never cost Ruby? Make somebody the AC Assembly so say Michael Carrick and the first English teamer and Manchester United who said Sa number 6 were England almost Sana Kakra. Into Carrick Kwajebo Unchabebre, name he was controlling the ball. And actually Sergio Busquets money there. Ken, because of time, let me quickly wrap up. Now saying Manchester United central midfielders no more far. Say defenders never ball. Omu nyina hide you. Unta wana.
Omu Johnny. Omu Johnny ball.
On say a typical sixer or per ball control panel. Defenders never baller. Ono crown or be fa ball. Nipa mienu gyina ncha he does not care.
So we no say near gym for number 4.
Aha. Inti profile no. Manuel Ugarte Niedini, Casimiro Niedini. Obioya refine Kakayo Kobe Menu.
Okay.
Ken Mekandi assistant say United needs sa 6 now be controlling Bia.
I know call Dion Manyane day.
Also Dion the end ko be boa umu. And no say Bruno Fernandes coach ne preference so be bo deep because Bruno can come and pick the ball. But I still think United needs sa Obia. Says Manchester United here transition or for ball because over the years United 6 ni 8 beyond Tobia kick. It is time for the club to move on because they say oh bobo and ne what they share the road tree the Manchester City share the Thomas Partey no the Arsenal and nay Martin Zubimendi ever be take over share the Frankie de Jong Barcelona for your transitioner share the now football is sir and I think that the profile Manchester United needs will make football should target deep lying playmakers Nibia. And of course, if they do that, Manchester United won't have any problem, Ken.
Okay, Anderson, Ediano, no, but Biggie, Bre, Mamma Fantuga, sir, Mene Lewin Bedin Como, and Chakra, Quadion Cancer, Nina, Captain Traore. Biggie, Captain Traore.
Oh, nice.
You be the Captain Traore home, Como, and Captain Traore. Capito, Anna Commander. Captain Traore.
Oh, nice.
Enche, na Premier Neba, Nti. Yanele we na mo Captain na bedin komo Captain Traore na bebe fiane ncha kra me ne bedin komo kakra na yahwesa movie ni sini no sere mo nsem esitie nti bigi fa twaso na uria me ne komo kakra
Kenam Manchester United coach Ruben Amorim has said sir obepe strike or Premier League experience. First of all, you ask yourself sir at the end of my coach they decided say upon all the strikers and I link it to Manchester United obepe obi o Premier League experience no you see on minimum at the ababa the number 9 for Manchester United. Number 1, coach number 2 players are more foreigners. Free Premier League in mu. And ebo Manchester United are strikers. Joshua Xavi and Rasmus Højlund. These are 2 players from English Premier League, at Manchester. But they weren't bought from the English Premier League. Coach in the buyer, no. Emranti and more demo to saying. More money, more demo is crying. Over Rasmus Højlund, the second season of Manchester United last season, no. In the first season, Obesha 10 goals in the Premier League in the Manchester United. And see, every supporter was okay because the first season no about 10 years supporters feel say so adapted to the team, any environment, any English Premier League in area. Obema numbers ni performance I be cost bebre a change your muhu you know. But in the second season ni muma after so adapt here number expect a good performance from a player no last season. Last season mum na na money yet. Because last season, goals for the Manchester United Bobo Kono league ni only 4 goals after Sana Washa 10 the previous season. It's really an only few on them. Now ko Joshua Xavi. On also the first season for Manchester United na last season. For Manchester United. On also so share saying Washa 3 goals league ni and the Manchester United. It's the top 2 strikers for Manchester United combined. Actually just 7 goals in the league. Coach in it no share reports no have be a players the free buyer or few say and because they came outside the Premier League more adaptation and koye and ninti and a more man settle well or to me good numbers and ti afraid there so kope player the number ba Manchester United bobo ko ni mo e say so pro bi obo English Premier League ni bi e dada say the be adaptation and the problem fama no and no na be ma papa na decide say afraid you be strikers or more English Premier League ni mo. So per strikers away English Premier League ni mo a yen shall list na about Bonteno players 4 Evanilson last season and the first season away English Premier League ni ken on also share 10 goals de ma Benimoff the performance na bad as a first timer away England no baba be share 10 dia ma Benimoff there but in the first season and you only that Premier League experience may you on a film with the number of goals or share and being in the first season. Number 2 Nicholas Jackson. On also the second season, Premier League anymore. The first season was 14, second season was 10. I feel that he hasn't been a player was settled very well into England. Any Chelsea bobo ko because enka was settled here. Anka strikers na Chelsea koko fa ba in the just ended season. Anka man be push on out. It is because Chelsea feels that he's not giving them what they need. And until the person or not to so it's also the number of goals. Any coin our first about Premier League, anytime I was spending, may you on so frame. A beba become Jean Philippe Mateta, any player friend say Oli Watkins. Jean Philippe Mateta as a striker, any bad. Open for the past 2 seasons. Player about why consistent with Premier League, Philippe Mateta account. Last 2 seasons, Oche 16. Last season, Oche 14. It the numbers there. He's been good at Premier League. Consistency in the Premier League. Or about 4.5 seasons. And the Diama Crystal Palace, English Premier League. It's consistency. And you know the terrain very well. Jean Philippe Mateta also as a good striker. Okosho Watkins are. Ken Philippe Mateta numbers became very good for the past 2 seasons. Mfawata was spending 4.5. They are canning no finding the FTA. But for only Watkins as a player, for the past 5 seasons, our English Premier League, he's been super consistent with the numbers. For last 3 seasons especially. Was 15 last 3 seasons. Last season no. Jean-Philippe Mateta scored around 2 goals or so. English Premier League anymore. Last 2 seasons he scored 19 goals in the league. Jean-Philippe Mateta 16. Last season Oli Watkins 16 goals for Premier League anymore. Jean-Philippe Mateta and so 14 goals for Premier League anymore. On so Oli Watkins has spent 5 seasons. It's the only total Jean-Philippe Mateta one. In terms of consistency, Becca Somo Bosso 4.5 and 5 years yeah pay. But per the numbers game and the consistency, the rate at which I'll be goals. No higher consistent was wrong on there. Me and Kabeko for Oli Watkins as a striker for Manchester United. If only Omo decided to more fast striker with English Premier League anymore. Or no, and I may for Manchester United. Because he's shown that kind of consistency and so honum. Now after problem at United supporters be breaker once in age. They feel say 29 years there. And Manchester United improve relatively younger. No cre okasa me no be yadwen. But coach in this decision now o taking it just clearly. When we say the honeymoon period days are over. It will be obi oba na instantly or hitting the ground running. And into the open the Premier League experience. Manchester United to Robin van Persie around that same age. 28, 29 years. Obaji top scorer. English Premier League or Manchester United or be perform here. It's the age shouldn't be a factor. So what for Oli Watkins maybe almost 2 years of consistent goal scoring form. English Premier League anymore. At least 2 years so no build with team no. Ubenya nipa for Eddie Ababesha was no need few man. So I prefer him as a better choice compared to all the other strikers. Manchester United they perform the English Premier League. Ken Inter Milan. Player friend say Hakancha Hanoglu. Abba back and it has been confirmed say Otna Inter Uncle baby. Supporters and they are very happy. Won't even blame the supporter because supporters pay players or more joy. Supporters pay players or the results ebreno. Or no supporter and the 3 points and they are here no. The players and the contribution was so. Next successes and was so our club limono. Obia be person better na no be see akain e di ama club no. And that is how come Inter Milan supporters nani aje. So Brantia na back no baba be see akain e so e di amomo. In the Italian Serie A season, open one of the players who nya goals than the numbers was so. E di ma Inter Milan bo boku na. Untimi kana unyi hakancha hanoglu mfemfim. In the league, or say 6 goals and or assist 5 times. It's in a clearly. Now the modern mono I was through. And the Interbo Bokono. We are only few in the Champions League. Or say 4 goals and or assist twice. Champions League in the mono. Oh, promo goals. And the man Inter Milana. Ultimately in film. And clearly, he's one player. The numbers game he's been there for Inter Milan Bobo Kono. You share club World Cup no. You win that team performance. Without him, Tokura na da Inter Milan board him film one. Player friend say Aslani. A Juma Hakancha no agree no ntimi nye. And only one yaw and a captain Lautaro Martinez the Kwabonti or the Koke Kansem no. It's clearly it is because of how important the player is. Any player in absence. Tokura de ba Inter Milan team no and the Kofa Santo kwani nyina bae. It is somewhat dim command set 2 differences. No man here sa branch and the Koso team no see akanya. I feel it is a step in the right direction. Omra Inter Milan bobo ko no mra meboa. Now goals in the numbers no the more last season. The contribution being an anchorman in midfield for Inter Milan bobo ko no. Na game play ne plan ni jira ono ne so ne de. Omo be hia no mfimfin ho. Say the be oba be boa na nema be konkan. It o ma settle bibia na afei oba no oba be si akan dia ma Inter Milan na ken. Eye ntokwa na esi ye ni nyina no na ye yiem omomfa ni nyina nto omochi. This is the time the supporters are going to need their best players because there's been a change in the technical team. It is a playing body near consistent and no be bo ma nema konkan na nema akwa ni mu dia ma omo rather than say ntokwa na ade adinkitibi enso be si playing body nim there be it is not going to help. It omo hwe no omo settle bibia na branch and join the team no na omo nsi akana nema so enkonkan fa ma omo ken Joro had to no I feel say it is good for the player. Say Obejo and Chelsea Bobo no. Or Chelsea and the signings no more na. In almost all the positions they get backups. Last time, now a couple player friend say Rhys James and Wasem. Say the right back position when one ma goes to the Baby Jim or more the best of performances, but at least Club World Cup finals the Humaro goes to performance. Okay. But baby Chelsea obi ni one ma obi am you Babebo. The left back position. Kukuela and Hope, there is nobody. It is a full Joro had to be in a good left back. And last season the numbers were already visiting was good. o share 2 goals assisted 6 times into the same numbers in the Chelsea ebe bo push team no.
Well, Biggie meda was say na as Captain Traore or injury so introduce Captain Traore mami.
Captain